So this is where it all happened. So
it
it was
different?
back a little bit different, but I regularly, frequently, when I drive down the street, get a little bit nostalgic. It was 1997, and a friend and I read in the newspaper that the U.S. luge team was going to take over Spring Street for the day and host a tryout for the team. And
Was it a legit tryout?
a legit tryout. They were like, come be the next Olympian. And the bottom, which was enticing, but the real enticement came when the bottom part of the ad said you'd get a free t-shirt if you came out for the day. So being 11 years old, always wanting free stuff, we came out for the day and we had a good time. Then I got invited to Lake Placid, New York that winter, made the U.S. development team, and that was it. It was my life for 19 years, and made the Olympics and World Cup team, World Championships, and just, it totally took my life on a new path.
So how fast did you must have done well.
So I did do well. You know, it's funny, they like lined the street with hay bales, and so the goal was like, don't hit a hay bale, don't hit a hay bale. One, hay is very itchy. As a Mainer, you know this, but two, I wanted to do my best. And so really, you know, now that I've been on this side and I still work with our recruitment, you're just looking for kids that are coachable, naturally athletic, and listen. Listen's a big one. Like if you tell a kid to go do something and they do it, that body awareness, that's it.
And you have a competitive spirit anyway.
Very competitive spirit. You know, my first sport was tennis. I played tennis and soccer all through high school. I always took to individual sports. Now I enjoy running a lot. You know, I like pushing myself. I like pushing my body to its limits, and I like to win.
And you have, girlfriend.
Okay.
So you have worked with young girls in the past, and now you're expanding your efforts.
So, yeah, so being a female athlete, female role model is something I take, you know, I'm very passionate about it. I started a summer camp for girls in 2012 up in Maranacook for girls grades 4 through 8, and I'm very excited to be expanding that here to the Portland area for high school girls. The first weekend in June at St. Joseph's College, going to be doing a conference for girls grades 8 through 10, you know, heavily focused on leadership, on self-confidence, on, you know, acknowledging who you are, celebrating who you are, and, you know, we're all different, we're all unique, we all have different passions, and how can we take that and elevate ourselves to be our best version.
And you've been all over the world, right, competing?
I have, yeah. You know, luge took me to Europe, Asia, Canada, you know, all over North America. I was very grateful. I got to do something I loved. I got to work really hard at it, and that really changed my life. And I think for young people, you know, it's so important to find that thing you love, find that community that, you know, supports you, and there's no limit to what you can accomplish, and that's what I want to do in this next wave of my life here in Maine, is give back to that next generation of girls.
And here we are in sunny Portland. Why did you choose to come home?
You know, Maine, it was always in my heart. I lived in Utah, I lived in New York, and, you know, when I thought about where I wanted to be, you know, Maine was always in the back of my mind. I think growing up in Maine made me who I am as an athlete, made me who I am as a person. So coming home just felt natural. I'm excited about where Maine's headed. You know, we're growing and growing quickly, and I want to be a part of that to see what's next.
Happy to have you home, my friend.
Thank you.